Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Let's see if the old mic work is today. Boys travel to Hillcrest High School to take on the Hornets. Let's see here. You guys hear me okay? Anybody out there give me a thumbs up? That'd be amazing. We're looking at about 2:19 before tip-off. Bulldogs been in some meat grinders this week. This won't be any easier. Hillcrest, pretty solid record coming into this. Good solid team. And then we'll be at home on Friday against Bolivar. So the high-flying continues. So we'll take a few second timeout. We'll be right back. Carl Junction Boys Streaming Network here in Hillcrest High School. .58 seconds. We're about ready for takeoff. We'll go over the starters here in a second, as soon as I know them. Got a small band on my right shoulder, so and they're all facing backwards for some reason, not towards the crowd. Must be a music check. So get ready for the national anthem. 8 minutes down on the clock. Looks like the boys are just going to stay there for the national anthem. So we'll take a few second time out here for the playing national anthem. The Hillcrest Band. ROTC color guard, sporting the red, white, and blue tonight. Band start this game off. ROTC sporting the flags. All right, good job. Hard to see the future right there. Bulldogs brought the cheerleaders and a lot of them tonight, looking sharp. Of course, the Bulldogs start off as the visitors. Number 0, Brian Hanks. Number 2, Maddox Shorter. Number 4, Deacon Endicott. Number 21, Cooper Vedix. And number 22, last but not least, Brody Pant. Head coach Cord Hardy, second season with the Bulldogs. Now for the Hillcrest Hornets. I feel like there was a little bit of bias in that announcement, but hey. All right, here we go. 6-foot freshman, number 0, Derek Daly. 6'1", James Cullen, number 3. Number 5, Kevion Alexander. 5'10" junior. This is the man that the Bulldogs have got to watch. Carice Simpson. And then the big man in the middle, 6'6" junior, number 21. Javen Jones. I've seen Javen Jones throw it down a few times, so the Bulldogs got their hands full with 21 and 11. Looks like Endicott, and I assume Jones at the stripe. Bulldogs in the red, Hornets in the white and blue. He might be 6'6" with that hair. Endicott 6'2". He's not. Oh, and Endicott with the tip. Gets it to Pant. Bulldogs control the tip. Handing off to Shorter. The clock starts. 8 minutes in the first. Vedix near side to Pant. Top. Here's Shorter on the far side. Bounce past the Vedix underneath. Going to take on the big man, number 5. Elevates. It's going to be tipped. It's going to be a rebound by 21. Jones. He's going to dish it to Simpson underneath the 0 for 2. That would be Daly. It's not falling. Here's Simpson. Simpson's going to dish it to 21. 21 Jones for 3. 3-5. We got to keep it on their end as the Bulldogs take the lead, 6-5. And I think I got my scoreboard right. Here we go. Sorry, out of practice. Thomas Hall, welcome to the stream, buddy. Missing you, man. Inbound for the Hornets. He's going to get it into Daly, and it's going to be tip away. Maddox Shorter with the steal. Quick hand to Pant. Pant. Layup for 2. Brody Pant show tonight, folks. 7, that's 8. He needed 12 when he rolled in the door. 10, 11, 12. He needs 4 points to punch 1,000. 3-point shots up for Kirby. No good. Bulldogs get it down. Vedix gets it across the half. He's going to be picked up by Collins. Oh, Collins. There's Vedix to Hanks. Hanks at the top. Big reach around by Collins. No call. Pan at the top. Going to go to the Endicott on the wing. Vedix fighting underneath. Goes to Hanks. Hanks going to look. Spin move. He's going to drive to the middle. Going to elevate, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds. Bulldogs are going to keep it. Probably could have been a call of foul on that one, but we're just going to call out of bounds. So Bulldogs inbound underneath their basket. 5:21 first period. Bulldogs lead by 3. The back of Pant. Bounce past the Vedix. Vedix stalls on the way up. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Collins. James Collins knocks it out of bounds. Bulldogs going to try it again. Here's Shorter, gets it in. Bounce past the Pant. Pant for 2. Shot's no good, but Pant going to the line, shooting 2. Keep an eye on Brody Pant, folks. He is ticking down that number. What I say, he's got 4 left, and let's see if we can't cut that to 2. There's 1. Brody Pant is not messing around today, folks. He is on a mission from the basketball gods. 5:16, Bulldogs expand the lead, 9-5. Here's Pant. Boom, there's another one. Brody Pant. 2 points away from 1,000. I see signs coming out on the far side. They better get moving because Brody's in a hurry. get this over with. Gets it to Simmons at the top. Simpson, I'm sorry. Number one for three. Holcomb, no good. Brody Pant with the rebound. Pant looks, rebound, gonna lose it. Gets it back, gets it to Hanks. Hanks gonna drive in. Up for two, no good. Endicott with the rebound. Goes to the corner for Hanks for three. No good. Collins with the rebound. He's going to pull it down. He's going to dish it to Simpson. Simpson quick out to zero. Daly. Daly for three. It's going to be off. Ooh, over the back, no call. And it's going to be number one, Kirby. Kirby puts it in, brings it closer, closes that gap to three. 4:28, first period. Simpson at the top, Garden shorter. Pant at the top, looking for that 1,000. He's driving in. He's going to see Endicott. He goes to the corner. Here comes Endicott, drives in, big bump, and gets the call on the big man, number 21. So Jones picks up his first. Endicott going to the line as he's just kind of redirected in the middle of the air. 4:14, first period. Bulldogs lead by 3, 10-7. Shots good by Endicott. Bulldogs expand the lead. It looks like number 5 checks in, Alexander, for Derek Daly. Alexander, number 5. Here's Endicott. Shot's no good, out of bounds on White. Oh, nope, they called on the Bulldogs. 3 refs tonight. I only know the first name of Scooter. That's probably not his real name. Simpson gets across the half. Here's comes number 21, Jones. Back to Simpson. He's going to lose it. He gets it back. They're going to call a foul on. Let's see who they call that on. Might be Vedix. Let's see. Yep, Vedix gets called for his first. Soft body foul by Vedix. Or a couple reaches, one or the other. They're going to go to the corner to Simpson. Simpson gets the look. He's going to dish it to the wide open Collins. Collins for 3. 11-10. Bulldogs lead by 1. 3:46 as the Hornets coming back. Here's Pants, going to be a tip away. Travel on Shorter. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought that was tipped, but they called it travel. So Bulldogs with a kind of a crucial turnover there with a 1-point lead. 3:38 as the Hornets don't want them getting warmed up. We got Collins to the corner. Kirby. They're letting him shoot, apparently for a reason. There's Pant. Rebound, Pant. Dishes it Endicott. Endicott. In for 2. Deacon Endicott. Endicott kind of loses it, gets it back. We got Kobe Martin checking in at the table for the Bulldogs. 3:14 first period, 13-10. What a game, folks. Don't go anywhere. Number 21, the big man for 3, no good. That is Jones. Bulldog rebound, handed off to Shorter, picked up by Simpson. At the top. To the Hanks, to the corner, bounce past the Pant. Pant for 2, no good. It's going to be out of bounds on White, so the Bulldogs are going to keep it. Looked like Javen Jones had a hand on it, just couldn't reel it in. Shorter to inbound. That was 1,000 points on Brody Pant right there waiting. 2 away, next bucket. Gets it into Martin. Hanks goes out, gets some hydration. Here's Pant. Pant's going to drive in. Nowhere to go. He loses it, gets it back. Sees Shorter. Shorter, Euro step. In for 2. Maddox Shorter. Simpson on the far side. Speaking of Shorter, Shorter and Martin pick him up to the top to Alexander. Here's Jones. Jones, the big man's going to go baseline. Kicks it back out to Alexander. Simpson somehow. Oh. Tyler, if you're watching, that Scooter calling another one on Cooper. Never mind. That was on Maddox Shorter. I take it back. I said, we're going to have to talk Scooter in baseball season. So here's Simpson. Shot was reflected out of bounds, and Simpson goes to the line, shooting 2. First shot's good. So number 11, Kyrie Simpson, sinks the first one, 15-11 with 2:24 in the first period. Second shot is good. Here's Endicott, gets it in for the Bulldogs. Shorter picking up the sign from head coach Cord Hardy. Gets across. Simpson, number 11, picks him up. A little bit of a push screen by Endicott. Here's Vidics for three from the corner. It's going to be an overshot. Rebound by Martin. Martin's going to take it, dish it to Pant. Pant's going to drive to Vidics. Vidics spin move. Going to go up. No good. Rebound by number 5, Alexander. It's going to be a steal by Pant. Here comes Pant. Spin move, elevate, short float. No good. Rebound by Endicott for 2. Deacon Endicott with a great putback follow. 17-12, Bulldogs lead by 5. 1:47 in the first period. Keep the pedal down, Bulldogs. There's a tip on the long arms of Martin. Here comes Martin, say it ain't so. And Simpson knocks it out of bounds. You were getting ready to see the slamma-jamma by Kobe Martin. Simpson gets there just in time to knock it out of bounds. So the Bulldogs are going to inbound underneath their basket. Brody Pant to inbound. 2 points away from 1,000. Gets it into Endicott. Rashad McDonald checked in for I'm not sure who. Brody Pant's going to be tip away, blocked by the big man, number 21, Jones. There's Shorter. He's got it down on the ground, getting down and dirty. It's going to be a jump ball. Hillcrest ball. But it's a takeaway as the Bulldogs defense right now looking solid. Painting that wall of red. Rashad McDonald goes in for Vidics. Simpson to inbound for the Hornets. Gets it into Daly. Daly to Simpson on the far side, behind the back. Spin move's going to drive in. Slow rimmer for 2. Good drive by Simpson to finish the drive. 1:09 left in the first period, 17-14. Here's Rashad McDonald, picked up by Daly. Daly at the top. McDonald. Here's Pan. He's going to see McDonald. McDonald, side step, three-point shot. No good. Alexander with the rebound. Quick out to Daly. Back to the big man Jones. Drives in for 2. Hard to stop that. 6'5", 6'6", whatever they said on him. Here's Brody Pant. Short float. And it's in for 2. That's Brody Pant. Timeout. Brody Pant hits 1,000 points. Second Bulldog this year. Congratulations, Brody Pant. So Brody Pant. $1,000 points, Brody Pants. Congratulations. Super proud of you, young man. And that's how you do it, Bulldog style. The band cheered in for a few minutes on a timeout. Recognize Brody. 19-16, Bulldogs with a 3-point lead. Hanging on to it with how much time's left? 35.9 seconds left in the first period. Make sure I move my camera here. Hope I didn't screw that up. Let's see. Where's the ball at? Oh, it's going to be down here on the other end. Good job, Brody Pant. Now you can relax and have some fun. Well-fought battle by your senior, Brody Pant. Gets it into Simpson, 32 seconds, looking for that last second shot. Got a chance to tie it. Here come the Bulldogs, try to rush it a little bit. There's Jones, back to the top to Daly. Looking for that last second shot, 23 seconds and ticking. Alexander on the far side wing, guarded by Martin. Jones comes around on the top, hand it to Kirby. Kirby's taking a few threes. I have a feeling they want, I would say, Simpson or Daly over here wide open. Here comes the kick out to Daly. There it is for 3. No good. Going to be a rebound. Martin gets the rebound, and that's going to be a good one. So their Bulldogs hang on to a 3-point lead, 19-16. Good first period by your Bulldogs, getting after it, getting down and dirty on the ground, bumping and grinding, and come out with a 3-point lead in the first against a high-powered Hillcrest. We'll take a few second timeout. We'll be right back to the Carl Junction Boys streaming network here at Hillcrest High School. All right, here we go. Starting the second period. Bulldog ball. Bulldogs clinging to a 2-point or 3-point lead. Rashawn McDonald, top to Pant to Shorter. Shorter at the top. Picked up by Simpson with a big reach. There's McDonald on the far side. Guarded by Daly. Here's Martin. He's going to drive to Collins. He's going to lose it. Endicott roll. Oh. There's a couple losses in there, and it's going to be a double dribble. Woo. So they call a double dribble on the turnover on the Bulldogs. Hardy is wanting head coach Hardy wanting a reaching foul because they were just slapping. 7:32 second period. Jones, the big man, out at the top to Simpson. Simpson looks. Here comes Shorter. Shorter doing a good job on him. Simpson's going to drive in for two. Simpson can put up some points, so just got to slow him down a little bit. He's going to score. You just got to limit it. Here's Shorter. Up by one, Bulldogs 19-18. Here's Shorter, picked up by Simpson. Here's Endicott, far side. McDonald comes around, runs into a little bit of a grinder. Sees Endicott open. Endicott's going to drive in. Gets fouled on the shot. We'll take that. Not overshot. That's on the big man, Jones. That's two on him. Endicott goes to the line, shooting two. Looks like Kirby. Missed the first one. Jones goes to the bench. Kirby. Dylan Kirby checks in for him. Jones with two fouls, so good idea to rest him till the second half. Here's Endicott. Second shot. No good. Rebound by Simpson. Simpson gets it across uncontested, just under 7 minutes, second period. Who's number 4? Braxton Tyndall. Tyndall on the far wing. Checked in for somebody. Back to Collins. To Tyndall. Swings it to the near side. Daly brings it to the top. Martin on him. Trying to find something open as we got a Simpson and we got a McDonald rally here, and McDonald is everywhere. They're going to call white ball on that, but McDonald did a great job on a soft pass. Him and Simpson get tied up. McDonald goes to the ground, comes up almost with it twice. So good hustle. Quick feet by McDonald. 6:22, 19-18, up by one. Second period, 6:17 on the clock. Here comes Kirby at the top. Tyndall to the far wing. Daly back to Tyndall at the top. Oh, tries to throw it over Martin's head. Martin just goes up and get it. Here comes Martin. Foul on the shot and one. Kobe Martin. Kobe Martin got a chance to make a three-point play, 21-18. Expand that lead. Looks like Tyndall goes to the bench as number 5, Kevion Alexander, checks back in for Tyndall. Martin at the line to make it a three-point play. Ice in the veins, Kobe Martin. Tried to throw it over him, and Martin says, nope. I'm going to stick up that big long arm, and it worked. Oh, that's going to be a tip. So Martin's long arms do it again. It just knocks it just a little bit out of the reach of Collins. Collins gets a hand on it but can't reel it in. Turnover on the Hornets. Bulldog ball. Just under 6 minutes, 22-18. Shorter to Pant. Pant underneath the Martin. Martin, he's going to spin move. He goes up. Shot's no good. Endicott with the rebound. It's going to be, looks like Hornet ball come up with it. There's Daly. Bring it down the far side. Quick pace. It's going to be a turnover. Oh. Call on Martin after the throw. So Martin picks up his first on Daly is trying to get rid of it. I'll give you that one. He's riding him. Kirby to get it in. There's McDonald with the long arms on a soft pass. Here comes McDonald. McDonald goes behind the back and it gets stuck. Turnover on Rashawn McDonald going the other way. Had the one-on-one layup and just couldn't get that ball to go around. Vidic checks in for Pant. 5:30 second period, 22-18. Collins into Simpson to the far side to Kirby. Here's Collins at the top. Number 5, Alexander. Simpson. Guarded by McDonald. McDonald's defense right now. McDonald's, yeah, but the Bulldogs defense right now pretty solid. Number 0, Daly. To Alexander. Alexander at the top, looking underneath the Kirby. Kirby spin move. Shoots. In for 2. Closes the gap to 2. 22-20. Bulldogs need to hang on here. Keep that pedal down. Brian Hanks checked in. Here's Martin. He's going to lose it. Here comes the wide open Alexander. Martin gets down there, turns it. 3-point shot, Alexander. It's off the back of the rim. McDonald, high flying. Got the home run pass to Phoenix. Phoenix in for 2. Home run pass. 24-22. Bring it back to 4 points. Why don't we? 4:25. Bulldogs with a little bit of a lead here. Simpson. Alexander guarded by Vedix. Tries to run one up the middle. Turnover. Almost had us another home run as Endicott winds up. Vedix has got the catch position. Here's Hanks. So they wanted a back court call, but they end up getting a foul call, so it's going to be Bulldog. Oh, let's see. Let's see what happened. Who was that? So a timeout. Timeout on the Hornets. I think they want a back court call, and then he calls a makeup call for a push in the back. I don't know who that was on, though. Let's see. I don't know what that was, to be honest with you. So, all right. We'll take a few second timeout. You're listening to Carl Junction Boys Streaming Network. Hillcrest High School, Springfield, Missouri. All right, here we go. Welcome back, Bulldog Nation. 4:07 left in the second period. First half, we got Martin Vedix, Endicott, McDonald, and Brian Hanks. Pant, if you're just joining us, hits his 1,000 points. The first period. Congratulations to that young man. Hard-fought battle. It takes a lot to get to 1,000. Inbound by the Hornets, far side. Alexander to the top to Collins. It's going to be a throwaway by the Hornets. Looks like Tyndall. Tyndall checks in for James Collins. That is Braxton Tyndall. McDonald at the top. Tell him to go away. Let's see who we got here. Daly, I think, at the top. Sees Martin in the corner. Guarded by Alexander. Back to the top to Hanks. To Deacon Endicott. Hanks. Guarded by by Kirby. Hanks. Shots up. No good. It's going to be rebound. Simpson. Quick feet. Does a good job controlling the ball. Drives in. Shots no good. Rebound by 5. Alexander out of bounds. Going the other way. Bulldogs force another one. Quick hands and feet by the Bulldogs. Send it going the other coast to coast. 3:29, 24-20. Here's Endicott. Back to Rashad McDonald. It's going to be picked up by Daly. McDonald, Daly out on their own out here in the front of the court. Daly starting to pick it up. Here's Endicott. Endicott sees Vedix. Vedix. Oh, it's going to be a turnover as Daly comes in, swipes it, and Tyndall loses it. Simpson picks it up. Back to Tyndall. Alexander Tyndall. Alexander, near side, guarded by Vedix. 2:55, second period. Here's Tyndall looking for an opening. Daly comes across baseline. It's going to be Kirby, short jumper. Oh, my God. So 22-24, Bulldogs lead by 2 with 2:38. Kirby's found his groove. Shot a couple threes, couldn't make it. He's found that short floater. There's Martin. Waiting for Martin to pull that trigger on that three-point. Alexander doing a good job on him. Here's Endicott underneath the Vedix. It's going to be a reach in the back, push in the back by Tyndall to Vedix. Scooter doing his job. Tyler, I take it back. Scooter's now my favorite. Here comes Shorter and Pant in for Martin and Hanks. So we got Shorter, Vedix, Pant, Endicott, and Rashad McDonald. 2:23 left in the first half, up clinging on to a 2-point lead. Need to get it in. And there it is to McDonald. McDonald goes up for the short float. It's going to be no good. Simpson, shortest guy in the court, is getting a lot of rebounds as Vedix gets a reaching call. That's a no-doubter. That's 2 on Vedix. Hornets get it in. Simpson swings it to the far side. Tyndall. Back to Daly. Baseline. Drives in. It's going to be a loss. Here comes Vedix. He's got a wide open clearance. Got to be a dunk by Vedix. Chooses layup. 2 points. 159, 26-22. 4-point. Back up by 4. Biggest lead they've had the whole game. Here's a 3-point shot from the corner. No good by Alexander. And it's going to be rebound, knocked out of bounds by Shorter. Hornets are going to keep it underneath their basket. 148, second period, 26-22. Alexander to inbound for the Hornets, gets it into Daly. Kirby got the wide open 3. They're letting him shoot those because he hasn't made one yet. Tyndall off of Vedix. Vedix leg, gets a hand and foot in there. Vedix pleading his case. Ref not having it. I'd say be a good lawyer, but he loses all his cases, so better stick with chiropractor. Inbound, 136, second period. Here's Tyndall at the far wing. Alexander to the corner. There's Simpson, McDonald. Oh, Simpson loses. Here comes McDonald. You might see the slam and jam. There it is. Slam and jam by Rashad McDonald. Here's Alexander for 3, and it's in. There's McDonald. Oh! McDonald loses his foot. Turnover on McDonald as he goes down. (107, 28-25) as McDonald had the one-on-one open court. Tried to do that cut, and foot went one way and the body went the other. There's Simpson on the far wing to the top to Daly. Swings it to Tyndall. Guarded by Brody Pant, the 1,000-point club. Here goes Daly, drives in. He's going to go up. It's going to be no good. Caught, muscles it from the air. Sees Pant wide open in the lane. He's going to dish it to McDonald. McDonald for 2. Rashad McDonald finishes strong on great ball movement by the Bulldogs. The biggest lead of the game, 5 points, 30-25, 30 seconds, and ticking. First half. Hornets slowing it down a little bit, wanting that last second shot. Tyndall on the far side. Vedix, everybody being patient. 18 seconds. First half, Bulldogs need to get a big stop here. We got the wide open Daly over here on the far side. Here comes the swing to Daly. Here it comes. There it is. He's got the 3-point look. He's open for 3. Endicott. Long range, no good. The Bulldogs hang on to a 2-point lead going into the half against the high-powered Hillcrest Hornets. Your Bulldogs, 30. Hillcrest Hornets, 28. We're at halftime. We'll be back in about 8 minutes. Go get yourself some popcorn drinks, and we'll be back in a few. You're listening to the College Junction Boys Streaming Network. Brody Pant, congratulations on your 1,000 points. First period. If you missed it, go back and watch it. He was on fire, man on mission. Came out and hit 2 threes from the corner. Couple jumpers in there, 2 free throws, and it was all over. On for the cheerleaders. The Hillcrest cheerleaders are competing this weekend at the Stub Hub competition. I don't remember what they said, but that's fun. So we'll let you watch their cheerleaders. Go from there. There's not a whole lot of them, so they got a big O kind of a pad out there for some high-flying action, looks like. Here goes one. Nice start. This looks more like a competitive type cheerleading. Oh, there you go. Good job. Hey, good luck to those cheerleaders this weekend at Step Up competition. Lady Bulldog cheerleaders, pretty solid themselves. So, all right, we'll be back. It looks like just under 8 minutes left in the half. Let's see what we got here on the score. Looks like Maddox Shorter with 2. Endicott with 5. Rashad McDonald with 4. Cooper Vedix with 4. Brody Pan with 12. That's all he needed for 1,000. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back, Bulldogs. 14 seconds in the half, and we're getting ready to kickstart this energized game. Round 3. Third period getting ready to start. Your Bulldogs with a 2-point lead. Biggest lead the Bulldogs have had was 5. Led about 90% of the game. Tip and probably first 5 points is the only time Hillcrest has had the lead. Bulldogs have came back. And here we go. Ball's into Simpson. Far side, interchange. Here comes Daly. Daly's going to drive in. Short float. He tries to alley-oop. Looks like that's going to be on Hanks as Jones goes over his back and gets the call. Hanks is like, what just happened? So it's going to be on the ground, inbound for the Hornets. Alexander to inbound for the Hornets. 7:51, third period. Looking to get it in. Hits the corner. Three-point shot for Collins is in. First lead of the game since about the first minute. Bulldogs down by 1. Here's Shorter to Endicott. Endicott wide open. Hanks in for 2. Lead back. Up by 1, Bulldogs. Hornets had the lead for a brief. Let's keep it that way. Red and white on top. That's how we like it. Here comes for a three-point shot, and it's going to be off the rim. No good. Bulldogs to inbound. As Alexander has a wide open look. 7:17, third period, 32-31, your Bulldogs. Hanging on to the lead, Hillcrest. High-powered team. Bulldogs used to playing some high-powered the last few games. Real high-powered off of Logan Rogers and Benton. Endicott drives in, shots no good. Calls a charge on Endicott. Ball's going the other way. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed a gorgeous day out there, almost 70 degrees. I did. 7:05, third period, Bulldogs 32, Hornets 31. Here comes Simpson. Shorter, creeping out there. Goes to the far side to Daly. Daly's going to keep it. Setting something up. They got wide open Collins. Collins going to dribble around the top. Here comes Vedix. They're going to switch it to Alexander, far side. Endicott, the defender. Alexander, fancy feet, underneath. Jumper. It's going to be no good. Here comes Hanks with a rebound. Quick out to Vedix. Vedix with a hook catch. In for 2, and it's going to be no good as Daly picks up the foul. Vedix going to the line, shooting 2. Got a chance to expand that lead. Kipper Vedix needs to get after it here. Toes on the stripe, bend those knees, and do whatever else his mom yells at him about. Listen to your mama. Listen to everybody's mama. They're all yelling. Here's Vedix's first shot in for 1. 33-31, spans it to 2. Let's go one more, Cooper Vedix. Second shot is good. Back up by 3. 34-31, 6:22. Here comes Simpson to Alexander. Alexander near side wing. Hanks, the defender, moving the ball around far side wing to Daly. Simpson comes around, changes his mind. It's going to be a handoff this time. Simpson looking to drive. He's just going to step back. He's got some happy feet. Wide open Collins for 3. Timeout, Hillcrest. Tie ball game, 34-34, 6:01 in the third. We'll take a few second timeout. We'll be right back to the Carl Junction Boys Streaming Network. All right, welcome back. Here we go. Timeout's over. We got us a ball game, folks. Pant, Hanks, Endicott, Vedix, and Shorter. Bulldog ball after a three-point shot by Collins from the corner. Had 2 of them this period in 2 minutes, so that might be good to see a hand in his face soon. Here's Shorter to Hanks. Hanks at the top. Endicott. Shorter trying to get through. Sees open, Endicott in for 2. Deacon Endicott with a smooth drive transmission. transition into the lane for 2. Far side Jones, the big man, back out on the field. Guarded by Pant, hands it off to Simpson. Simpson's going to drive in. He's going to shoot, no good. Endicott's going to get it, and it's going to be a late call by referee Scooter on 5. On 4, Deacon Endicott. Man, that was a late reaction. Tyler. Jones gets it in to the wide open Jones. Jones for 3. It's going to be no good. Endicott pulls it down. Had a good position on Alexander. Here comes Shorter. 5:20, third period. Bulldogs 2-point lead, 36-34. Endicott looks at the 3, pulls it down, drives baseline, kicks it back to Hanks. Hanks, far side. Comes back to the top to Pant. 1,000-point club. Brody Pant finds Endicott on the far side, guarded by Alexander. Here comes Shorter. Man defense right now, changing up a little bit, see if they can't slow down the Bulldogs a little. Here's Pant, it's got the look, it's in the air. No good, and Endicott just outpowers him. Goes up, Jones with the block, out of bounds, Bulldog ball. So the big man gets a good block on him. Vidic inbound for the Bulldogs on the far side, 4:43, third period, up by 2, 36-34. Hanks at the top, guarded by Daly. There comes Shorter. Mismatch somewhere. Hanks underneath Endicott. Endicott in for 2. Using the big man underneath. Deacon Endicott has seen some action. Near side, Collins looking to set it up. Vidic with a soft coverage to the corner to Alexander. He's got Daly. Daly's going to drive in, try to man up. Shot is no good. That's over the back. Oh, man. Jones comes around on Endicott. Should have been a foul, but they call a jump. Looks like it's going to be a Bulldog ball, so either way, we'll take it. Endicott must have taken a pretty good scratch. He must be bleeding or something because on that no call. Here comes Shorter, 4:01, 38-34, 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. Sees Endicott. Here's Shorter. Shorter's got the look. First 3 of the night. No good. Rebound by Vidic. Short float. Cooper Vidic. Simpson on the far side gets it down for the Hornets. To the top to Alexander. Alexander's going to swing it to Daly. Daly goes baseline. Looks. Going to dish it to Jones. Jones is going to elevate. No good. Looks like Hanks. And out of bounds on the Bulldog. Loose ball as Hanks goes after it and just can't reel it in before stepping out of bounds. 3:30 left in the third period, 40-34. Here comes Kirby in for James Collins goes to the bench as Kirby checks in. Dylan Kirby. Kirby's had some nice shot floaters in the paint. Simpson at the top. He's finding his way to the bucket. Probably standing about 5'8", 5'9". Finds a way in. There's a reason that he's a threat. 3:09, 40-36. Shorter. Simpson gets a hand on it. Dishes it to Vidic. Vidic guarded by Daly. To Hanks on the far side. Endicott up there by himself. Here's Vidic in the corner. He's going to drive baseline. He's going to go up. Shot's no good. Kirby with the rebound for the Hornets. Dishes it to Simpson. Simpson near side. Got the wide open look for Daly. It's up and for 3. No good. Endicott with the rebound and Hanks. That's going to be a body on Daly. Runs into Hanks as Hanks starts to travel. Daly just bodies him. That's 2 on Daly. Martin checks in for Vidic. And Rashawn McDonald checks in for Endicott. Looks like Hanks inbound to Shorter, which Simpson was getting him a little bit of coverage there, and he kind of backed off. I thought it was going to be pretty tight there. 2:39, third period. Your Bulldogs up by 4. Pant driving in, trying to muscle. He gets Martin. Martin for 3. Oh, no good. Not a Bulldog in sight. The big man Jones with the rebound. Here's Simpson. Near side, stay with him. Hanks turned around. I was like, he's coming. Hanks is looking the other way, and Simpson was starting to rear up. Far side, Alexander. Far wing, way out there. Looks, he sees Kirby. Kirby looked at the three. He's missed every one of them so far. The short floaters he has made all night long. That's his bread and butter. Brings it within 2, 155. Here comes Shorter, trying to get that draw, that foul. Didn't get it. Here comes McDonald. McDonald guarded by Kirby. McDonald drives in. Oh, and in for 2. Rashawn McDonald. Oops, that's wrong points. Whoops. Sorry, I'm a little slow on the camera here. Here's Simpson, near side wing, guarded by McDonald. Alexander Daly. Daly's got an open look. He goes baseline. It's going to be a body on, out of bounds. Nope, on Hanks. Number 0, Brian Hanks picks up one. That is 2 on him. Alexander to inbound for the Hornets. Underneath their basket. Jones looking for that easy alley-oop. Here it comes. Nope. They decide to go to Simpson. Simpson's going to touch it, lose it. Thought he was going to go almost back court on that. That would not hurt my feelings. Simpson. Guarded by McDonald. McDonald doing a good job. He got Kirby in the paint. Kirby has not missed any of those in the paint. Can't even sniff a basket from 3. Stay in the paint, Kirby. Just get somebody on him. We got a 2-point lead by the Bulldogs, 42-40, 105. Hornets chipping it away. Daly gets a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds as the double zeros going at it on the far side. Hanks to inbounds, Daly to inbound guard to inbound. Shorter, here comes Simpson. Shorter gets it across the half. 57 seconds left in the third. He's got Martin. Martin for 3. And for 3! Kobe Martin! Kobe Martin hits a big one, 50-second mark. 45-43. Clock is ticking down in the third. 33 seconds. Here's Simpson. He's going to do a short jumper. No good. Looks like Kirby with the rebound. Kirby's going to go up. And denied. Simpson with a putback. Good hustle by Simpson to finish that drive. 19 seconds left. Kirby, here's Pant. Pant's going to keep it. Short float, no good. Here's Kirby. They got 11 seconds, a little bit of time. Oh, here comes the wide open Simpson for 2. Here comes Pant. Pant, quick pass underneath the McDonald. McDonald just in time as the buzzer rings. Chalk it up for 2 points. Rashad McDonald. 47-44 into the third period. Your Bulldogs. What's up, baby? Yeah, you like that? I'm high tech now. Into the here's our Carl Junction cheerleaders. Let's watch them. So into the third, got a battle going on right now. Hillcrest Hornets and the Bulldogs putting up a great game. Both teams right now. Trading a lot of punches, heavyweights. Let's see what we got on the board. Hanks, 2 points. Maddox Shorter, 2 points. McDonald, 8. Martin, 6. Brody Pant, 12. That's who's on the board. That's all I know. I don't keep a book, so. We'll take a few second timeout. 8 minutes left in the game. Bulldogs hanging on to that lead. Be nice to expand it just a little bit more. We'll be right back to the Carl Junction Boys Streaming Network. Bulldog Nation, this is for all the marbles. 8 minutes left in the game. Bulldogs 47. High-powered Hillcrest Hornets 44. Martin, Shorter, Pant, Hanks, and Rashawn McDonald coming out for the fourth. Looks like Collins to inbound to Simpson. Simpson had a good end of that period. Put up 4 points back-to-back to close that lead. At the top, Daly got the wide open 3 for Collins. He's made several of them. Jones with the rebound. Gets low. That gets taken from him. Big man got to keep that ball up. Here's Shorter. Shorter's going to run. What? That was a terrible call. Sorry, Scooter. He calls an elbow on Shorter as he just gets smothered by Hornets. I'm going to have to go back and watch that. Turnover. Here comes Simpson, 7:34. I'll take it back, Scooter. I'll watch it before I say it's a terrible call. There's Simpson going to drive in. He's looking. Nowhere to go. He's got Jones for three in the way out there. The big man ties it up. 47s. Shorter gets across. Here comes Simpson. Underneath to Pant. Pant's going to drive in. Going to muscle up. In for two. Brody Pant flexes on the way over. Back up by three. Nope, by two, sorry. Oh, Kirby underneath. It's going to be an easy call. Over the back foul on Kobe Martin. Looks like Kirby going to the line. Dylan Kirby gets fouled behind by Martin. That is 2 on Martin. I haven't seen Kirby at the line, but he's pretty good in the paint right now, so I don't think he's missed any of his short jumpers. It's good. Here comes Vidic in for Hanks. 6:51 left in the game, 49-48. Bulldogs up by one. Kirby's got a chance to tie it here. Second shot is good. Looks like Alexander checking in for Daly. Pantom Shorter. 6:49, 49 on the scoreboard. Oops. Somewhere I missed a basket here. Vidic on the far wing to Shorter at the top. Shorter's going to drive. He sees McDonald. McDonald's going to bring it out. Looking to set it up. Here comes Martin, guarded by Alexander. Sees, tries to get Vidic underneath. It's going to be a throwaway on the Bulldogs. Going the other way. Hornets got a chance to take the lead here on this drive. Bulldogs got a chance to stop it. My vote's for stopping. Simpson, young man, stay with him. Got quick feet. He's got numbers to back his play. He's solid. Here it comes. Nope. He's going to go to Collins, back to Simpson. Simpson with a long three. It's in the air for three. Take the lead. 49-52, up by two. Up by three. McDonald far side, guarded by Jones. Here comes Martin. Martin's going to be a takeaway. Here comes Simpson. Rashad McDonald fouls him. So Simpson's got a chance to make a three-point play, make a 6-point spread. So McDonald goes to the bench. Endicott checks back in. Biggest lead of the day for the Hornets. Up by 5. Chance to make it 6. And he does. Bulldogs got a little bit of work to do on 6 straight points. Kirby picks up Vidic. Vidic gets it across. Here comes Simpson all over him. Martin for 3. It's a long one. It's in the air. It's going to be no good, but I guess who's there? Brody Pant for 2. Cut that lead down to 4. Chipping away, boys. Chipping away. Here we go. Simpson for a long ball. No good. Made a long one earlier. Kirby with the rebound. Is going to drive baseline. He's going to go for the, I don't know what that was. Vidic and Collins meet in the air. Endicott gets called for the extension on Simpson. Charge. That is 3 on Endicott. Bulldogs getting called with a few extensions right now. Be smart, boys. Be smart here. Kirby to inbound for the Hornets. Gets it to Simpson. Simpson gets across the Hornet at the half. Here's Shorter to Collins. Jones comes out. Back to Collins. He's got Kirby. There's Alexander for 3. 7 point is the Hornets. starting to get a little bit going. Gets it into Shorter. A little bit of coverage there, trying to get it inbound by Collins. Timeout, Hardy, head coach Hardy. We'll take the second timeout. Your Bulldogs trail by 7 with 4:40 left in the game. We'll be right back to the Carl Junction Boys streaming network. Hillcrest High School, Springfield, Missouri. Hillcrest 58. Bulldogs have led about 80% of the game. Hillcrest came back. 6 big points for the lead. Here's Endicott. Looking underneath, he's got Maddox Shorter on the far side. Here's Martin. Martin's going to drive in. He sees Endicott. Endicott's going to go baseline. He's going to elevate. Shot's no good. Rebound by Collins. Collins hands it off to Simpson. Gets it across the half. 4:18. Need a big stop here. Here comes Simpson. Drives in. And Maddox Shorter's going to foul him on the shot. So Simpson goes to the line, shooting 2. Simpson, a good athlete for Hillcrest. I thought I heard he averages about 15 a game, if that's right. Shots up, and it's good. Simpson, solid ball player. 4:14 left in the game. 51-59, getting ready to push it to 60 because Simpson is dialed in. There it is. Don't foul that kid. 9 points. Here we go. Bulldogs trail with plenty of time left in the game. Sees Pant at the top. He's got Shorter. Gonna have to kick it back out. He's getting smothered. There's Pant. Pant for 3. Get in there, ball. And it does. Brody Pant. Where is Brody Pant? I lost him. There he is. Let me make sure I got my score right. I keep hitting the wrong board here. Simpson at the top. Driving. Pulls it back out. Goes to the top. Shorter, the defender. 3:37. Going to go into a little bit of a stall here. 6-point game. I say go get him now. Jones, the big man. Got a 3-point shot by Alexander, and it's in. Alexander coming alive at the end. 9-point game again for the Hornets. Maddox Shorter gets across. Here's Simpson. How did that not go out of bounds? Who cares? Deacon Endicott for 2. To the corner, Alexander for 3. It's going to be short. Put back by Collins. Nine-point game. Full timeout. Bulldogs will take a few second timeout herself. You're listening to Carl Junction Boys Streaming Network. Hillcrest High School, Springfield, Missouri. Bulldogs trail by 9. Be right back. A lot of time left in the game here. Bulldogs at by 9. Pant, Endicott, Martin, Shorter, and Vedix. Yeah. Malley fan for the Hornets. Look at the scoreboard. They've had the lead for 4 minutes, or 4 seconds. All right, inbound for the Bulldogs. 2:51. Clock started. There's Vedix to Pant. Pant swings it to Martin. Shorter near side back to Martin. There's Endicott. Endicott. Pant for three from the corner. It's going to be tipped away. Rebound by Alexander. Vedix gets away with something on that. Little reach around. Simpson guarded by Shorter. Flop by Simpson. Wants something. Driving. That's on the ground. No. Yeah, on the ground. Come on. So they wanted to follow through. He made the basket, but it was on the ground. So good grab by Simpson. So Vedix picks up the foul. Is that 5? Oh, that's 5 on him. So he goes to the line anyway. So Simpson shooting 2. It's good. So a good shot by Simpson. Pretty much 100% from the line right now. Doing a good job. Another one. Back to 9. Shorter. Martin. Endicott at the top. Here comes Shorter. Shorter's got Vedix. Vedix for 3. It's in the air. No good. Got to get some boards. Getting out rebound this period. Pant's going to get called with the the bear hug, wanting to jump. Isn't happening. 2:10. So Alexander, number 5, Kayvon Alexander goes to the line, shooting 2. As the Bulldogs with 5 fouls and the Hornets with none. So really the Bulldogs are with about 7 or 8 now. I think that's their 3rd time to shoot. So Alexander, second shot. Rims in. Gets it in. Up by 12. Here's Shorter. For 3, no good. It's going to be rebound. It's going to be rebound by Jones. Here comes Simpson. Martin in hot pursuit. In for 2. Gets it into Shorter. Shorter's going to dish it to Martin. Martin's got the look for 3, no good. To Shorter, the rebound back to Martin for 3. It's in this time. Timeout Bulldogs. Kobe Martin. 59-70. Bulldogs trail by 11 with 1:36. We'll take a few second timeout. We'll be right back. Carl Junction Boys Streaming Network. Welcome back. Timeout's about 10 seconds left. Bulldogs down by 11. Good period for the Hornets. Led in the first and led in the fourth. I guess who leads in the fourth is the important one. Bulldogs led everything in between. See if we can't get some quick ones here. Bulldogs with about 7 or 8 fouls on the board. Hornets with 0 team fouls. Kirby to get it into Simpson. Body on Shorter. Simpson goes to the line. Shooting. He's perfect from the line right now, so you can almost guarantee there's 2 more points on the board. Let's find somebody else to foul. Simpson goes to the line. Excuse me. Whoa. Misses one. That's a shame. Feel bad for him. Kind of a rare miss for Simpson. He's been pretty much money all night. Misses them both. That was a great foul by Shorter. Shorter. Here's Martin for three. And one! Kobe Martin drops the three from downtown, and he's got a chance to make it a 4-point play. Kobe Martin. Martin goes to the line. Brought it back within 8. 1:26 left in the game. They ticked off about 11 seconds in those points. Shot's good. Eye in the veins. Kobe Martin. The big man. Throwing it down. Here comes the defense. Here comes the Bulldogs. And oh my gosh. Another foul. That's about 9 fouls on the Bulldogs, 0 on the Hornets. Alexander goes to the line. Shooting 2, Kayvon Alexander. Had a good fourth period. Came out, hit a couple big threes. Brings it back to 8. Off the rim, Endicott with the rebound. All the Hornets back. The defensive maneuvers. He's got Endicott back to Martin. Martin for three. No good. It's going to be a big board. Tipped by Vedix. Jones comes down with it. He's going to drive in. Euro. Yes, sir. Travel on the big man. It's going the other way. Bulldog ball. 1:02 left in the game. 63-71. 8-point spread. Bulldogs got some time. Here comes Brian Hanks in for Endicott. Shorter to Hanks, back to Shorter, gets it across. Under a minute left. Need to get it going quickly. Here's Martin, going to knock it out of bounds. Bulldogs are going to keep it. Got to get that moving a little faster. Vedix inbound for the Bulldogs. Gets it Shorter to Martin. Martin for the long three. No good. Rebound by Brody Pant in for 2. Brody Pant. Timeout. 65-71, 6-point game, 45.9 seconds. And ticking. We'll take a few second timeout so I can get a drink. Woo! Holy moly, what a game. All right, welcome back, Bulldog Nation. Your Bulldogs trail by 6 with about just under a minute. 57 minutes, 56 seconds. Need a quick one here. Here come the Hornets. We got Vedix, Pant, Shorter, Martin, and Brian Hanks. Hornets ball. Try to keep it out of Simpson's hand. Let's foul somebody else. Get it to the big man. He's going for the home run. Oh, out of bounds. Woo! Kobe Martin pulls off a miracle. Reaches over Simpson, knocks it out. Simpson touches it. Bulldog ball. That's huge underneath their basket. Here's Shorter trying to get it in. Calls a timeout. Didn't like what he saw, or head coach is calling a timeout, one or the other. We'll take a few second timeout, or a full timeout here. 60 seconds. Down by 6, 44.1, and a nail biter against the high-powered Hornets. We'll be right back to the College Junction Boys streaming network. All right, here we go, Bulldogs. Welcome back. About 44 seconds left. Bulldog ball is shorter as the inbound. Called the timeout on a great long arm reach by Martin. Knocks it out of Simpson's hand, and it's out on Simpson. So let's see what we got here on the inbound play. What they draw up. There's the whistle. We got 5 seconds. So a hold called by referee Scooter on number 5, Alexander. So the Hornets pick up their second team foul. That's quick. Inbound to Vedix. Guarded by Jones. Vedix for 3. No good. Gee, man. Oh, a turnover travel. Pant goes up as Alexander pulls it down. Goes to his butt and called for the travel. Bulldog ball. 38 seconds. Time's ticking. We got to make something here. Get the ball into Vedix. Vedix going to drive in. He's going to go for 3. It's going to be tipped. Shorter gets the board to Vedix. What a play. Vedix. Oh, my gosh. Vedix in for 2. So a timeout. Somebody, I can't tell you because I wasn't looking. I'm trying to do the scoreboard. Vedix shoots. Something happens. Vedix shoots. Something happens. Vedix shoots. Makes it. Holy moly. What a game. We're down to 4 points. 24-point for the Bulldogs. Not giving up. Here's Derek Daly to inbound for the Hornets. Keep it out of number 11, Simpson's hands. I was saying he's a perfect free throw shooter. Say that fast when you're all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Here comes Daly. Gets it into Simpson. Who else? Shorter rides him. He's going to dish it to Jones. Jones for a dunk. Martin dribbling. Martin for 3. In for 3. Kobe Martin. Responds. Let's see what the call is here. That might be on Maddox Shorter as. So Maddox Shorter gets called for the away from the ball foul. Unfortunately, they're shooting, so it was within 3. Daly with 3.8 seconds left. We need these shots to miss and a quick board by the Bulldogs. Kobe Martin right now filling the fire. These shots are huge for Derek Daly. First shot is good. And that should seal it. Second shot is no good. Here comes Brody. And that's it. Bulldogs drop 70-74 to Hillcrest. Good game by both. Hillcrest led early. Bulldogs led the second and third, and then the Hillcrest Hornets came back when it mattered and took the lead. So that's it. Thanks for joining us tonight. Bulldogs play again at home Friday night against Bolivar. So the schedule is not any easier. Join Larry Calger, Bob Hayes, Randy Wrench, and myself as the A-team back in action. Your Bulldogs. Make sure you check with your family and friends. Make sure they get home safe, and don't forget to hug your Bulldog. Brian Vedix signing off for the night. Have a great night.